Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props that I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Tuesday, June the 17th. As per usual, on Tuesdays, we have a lot of games, and today we got a full 15-game slate. A lot of props to choose from. I am recording this video the night before on Monday night, so at the time I'm making this video, we don't have, all the props up. There's still stuff that we're waiting on. But right now, with what's available, I did find 3 early plays that I liked, and we're going to break down these plays, guys. We're going to share why I like them. Now, before we do get started, as always, if you guys enjoy these Prizepicks videos and if they help you out, make sure that you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, make sure to go sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first $5 lineup. You're going to get $50 instantly added to your account. Easy way to build up your bankroll on Prizepicks. Make sure, again, that you sign up with code NOAH. And then also, I do want to give a quick shout out to Sleeper. We do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. You guys can go download the Sleeper app. Use promo code NOAH when you sign up, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. So whatever you put in on that first deposit, it is matched up to $100. Again, when you sign up with code NOAH. And if you guys don't know what Sleeper is, they're a DFS Pick'em app. They're very similar to Prizepicks, and they're very similar to all the other DFS Pick'em apps that you see around the industry. You just pick more or less on player projections. You build out your lineup. You can make up to an 8-pick lineup on Sleeper. Win up to 100 extra money. You can mix and match sports as well. Definitely check them out, guys. Sign up, and again, use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about some plays that I do like for today on Tuesday. 15-game slate. Should be a lot of fun, a lot of action. You've got plenty of props to choose from, and I've got 3 hitter props I'm liking. Now, hitter props can be a little bit more volatile just because, even the best hitters in the league can go 0 for 4 any game. But there are going to be times when I take hitter props, especially when I find spots that I like. And Prizepicks, they've been doing something a little bit different this year for hitter fantasy score. They've actually been giving us hitter fantasy scores for like almost every hitter. Like you can see they have hitter fantasy scores up for like 7 Phillies guys. They have, for the Marlins, they have like 3, 4. They have 4 Marlins players. Like they've been posting a lot more hitter fantasy scores for a lot of players. It used to be they would just post like the same players every day, and it was only like a handful of players. But now they've been giving us a lot more projections, a lot more options. So the hitter fantasy scores I've actually been looking at a lot this season for MLB. 3 early fantasy scores I'm liking. Let's go ahead and talk about them. So the first one that we're going to take a look at is going to be on Byron Buxton. And I like Byron Buxton for more than 5.5 hitter fantasy scores. So just think this line's a little bit too low on Byron Buxton here. Byron Buxton, really good hitter, has a lot of power, also has some speed as well. He can steal bases. And that is something to mention when you're talking about hitter fantasy score. You do get points for stolen bases. They're worth 5 points each. And this season, Buxton, I believe he's stolen he's stolen 12 bases. So if he gets on base, he is a threat to run. He's always a guy that has shown, speed. But he has a lot of power, 11 home runs this season. The Twins, they're going to be going into Cincinnati today, into Great American Ballpark, which is a really good hitter's park. The Reds, their ballpark has always played very hitter-friendly. And I like this matchup for Buxton going up against Andrew Abbott. Now, Andrew Abbott has actually been pretty good this season. He's got like an ERA below 2. He's been pitching really, really well as of late. But I think if Abbott was going to struggle, it would definitely be at home in Cincinnati. A lot of his really good starts this year have come on the road. Now, he definitely has still had good starts at home, but we have seen him struggle a little bit more at home compared to on the road. Like in his last home start against the Brewers, he gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs. So you can definitely get to Abbott, especially in this hitter-friendly ballpark. And Byron Buxton's a guy that has hit left-handed pitching very well this season. If you look at Byron Buxton's splits versus left-handed pitching, his batting average is over 300. He's got a 306 average versus lefties. And then if you look at his other numbers, his on-base percentage, 381, his slugging, 556, OPS, 937, ISO, 250, WRC plus, 156. So really, really good splits versus left-handed pitching. All of his numbers are better versus left-handed pitching than they are versus right-handed pitching, at least this season. And I want to say, like, throughout his career, he's been better against left-handed pitching. So I do like this matchup a lot for Byron Buxton. I know Andrew Abbott's been pitching really well this year and as of late, but again, in this hitter-friendly ballpark, just think this line's a little bit too low on Buxton. Really good hitter, should be leading off, so probably going to get at least 4, possibly 5 at-bats. We'll have plenty of chances to cash this line. That's going to be our first play for today. We're going to take Byron Buxton for more than 5.5 hitter fantasy score. Now, the next play I like, we're going to talk about 2 props from the later games, from the 10 o'clock games. First one that we're going to take a look at is going to be on Yainer Diaz. We're going to take Yainer Diaz for more than 5 hitter fantasy score. Now, I actually posted this prop in my Patreon on Monday because I thought JP Sears was going to pitch for the Athletics on Monday, and he actually didn't wind up pitching. They went with Mitch Spence, but it looks like JP Sears is going to pitch for the Athletics today. So I posted this play in my Patreon on Monday thinking Diaz would be facing JP Sears. Turns out Sears didn't pitch. Turns out Diaz wasn't even in the lineup Monday, so it was just a DMP. But his line on Monday was 5.5 in what was projected to be the same matchup. His line's at 5 today, now facing Sears. I like this play a lot on Yainer Diaz. I could pretty much read my write-up from Monday, if I really wanted to, but I'll go ahead and break it down for you guys just to kind of give you an explanation of why I like this. So again, looks like JP Sears is going to be pitching for the Athletics here. And one thing to note, the Athletics, they have historically played in a pitcher-friendly park. The Coliseum, when they played there, was one of the best pitchers' parks. Well, now this season, the Athletics are playing in a minor league park in Sacramento, and it's playing as one of the most hitter-friendly parks. If you actually look, I think it's the number 2 hitters park this season behind Coors Field. So the Athletics ballpark has been playing very hitter-friendly this season. So this is a really good spot for the Astros, just going into this good hitters park. And if you look, the Astros have a really high team total today. I think they have a team total over 5.5 runs. Let's see. I think their team total is over 5 runs for today. So it's a good spot for the Astros to be able to put up some runs. And if we look at Yainer Diaz this season, he has also had very good splits against left-handed pitching. He's batting .313 versus lefties this year. And if you look at his other numbers, they're very good. .333 on base percentage, .594 slugging, .927 OPS, 281 ISO, 162 WRC+. You look at those compared to his numbers versus right-handed pitching. .232 average, 266 on base percentage, 372 slug, 638 OPS, 140 ISO, 78 WRC+. So his WRC+ is basically double versus left-handed pitching compared to what it is versus right-handed pitching. His ISO is double. His OPS is almost 300 points higher. His slug is over 200 points higher. His on-base percentage is 70 points higher. Diaz has been significantly better versus left-handed pitching compared to right-handed pitching this season. And JP Sears, okay pitcher, but definitely not great. He's a guy you definitely can attack. Has an ERA over 5 this season. Sears at home has been even worse. He's got a 6 ERA at home. And it makes sense because obviously, like I said, the Athletics ballpark has been playing so hitter-friendly. So this is a really good spot for Diaz, who's, again, had great splits versus left-handed pitching this season in a great hitter's park. Like this play a lot. We're going to take Yainer Diaz for more than 5 hitter fantasy score. And then our last play is going to be in the Dodgers game, and we're going to take a look at Freddie Freeman, 6.5 hitter fantasy score. We're going to take Freddie Freeman for more than 6.5 hitter fantasy score. So there's another matchup that I like a lot. Freddie Freeman going up against Randy Vasquez. Now, if you look, Freeman, obviously he's gone under this line all of his recent games. He's been in a little bit of a slump lately, but anytime I can buy low on hitters, especially when they're in a good matchup, I like to do so. And this is a matchup that I like a lot for Freddie Freeman. So if we look at Randy Vasquez this season, Randy Vasquez this season and last season was really, really bad against left-handed hitters. Left-handed hitters had a ton of success against Randy Vasquez last season. Lefties batted .365 with a .421 on-base percentage, .539 slug versus Vasquez. So far this season, lefties are batting .276 with a .395 on-base percentage, .496 slug. So if you're going to attack Randy Vasquez, you definitely want to do it with left-handed hitters. So I think it's a really good spot for Ohtani. I think it's a really good spot for Freddie Freeman. Really good spot for Max Muncy as well. But I definitely like this play on Freddie Freeman. I think this line of 6.5 is too low for him in this matchup. Again, Vasquez really, really struggles with lefties. Overall, just not a good pitcher. And he's a guy that's due for a lot of negative regression. If you look this season, Randy Vasquez has just a 3.57 ERA. but his expected ERA is 5.92. So he's been getting really lucky, whether it be giving up a lot of hard hits and just those resulting in outs. Maybe he's getting out of jams, leaving runners on base. Eventually, it looks like based on where his expected ERA is, eventually we're going to start to see Randy Vasquez give up some runs. He's due for some negative regression, and it feels like if there was ever a spot for Randy Vasquez to kind of get blown up, this would be it. Going into Dodger Stadium, facing the Dodgers, a really, really good offense, a team that hits right-handed pitching incredibly well. I mean, if you just look at Randy Vasquez this season, like he's got he's bottom 3% in the league in expected ERA. He has one of the lowest strikeout rates in the league among starting pitchers. Like, he doesn't strike anybody out. And if you're going to have success against the Dodgers, like, you've got to be able to strike guys out because this team just has so much power. They make so much contact. They're going to put balls in play against you. And if you're not able to get swings and misses, if you're not able to get punch outs, like, you're just going to be in trouble. So this feels like a spot where Randy Vasquez probably, gets hit with some regression. So the Dodgers put up some runs against him. And if I'm going to attack Vasquez, I want to do it with lefties because lefties have had a lot of success against him, and I like this spot a lot for Freddie Freeman. I think we're getting a low line here on Freddie Freeman due to just a little bit of a cold streak, but we know Freddie Freeman's one of the best hitters in the league, especially against right-handed pitching. He's had great splits against right-handed pitching this season, batting .358 with a he's batting .358 with a .435 on base percentage, .600 slug, OPS over 1,000, 242 ISO, 186 WRC plus for Freddie Freeman. And if you look at Freddie Freeman's splits at home versus on the road, Freeman's also been a little bit better at home as well, another plus. So, yeah, guys, this is what we're going to roll with as our 3 plays for Tuesday's MLB slate. Again, we got 15 games on Tuesday, so going to be a lot of fun, a lot of action. These are some early plays I'm liking. And as always, I will be providing more Prizepicks plays for today. I do provide those every day over on Patreon. So if you want to check out the additional Prizepicks plays I like for today, check out the Patreon linked down below in the description. It's $20 per month, so it's very affordable. It's less than $1 a day. Try it out. If you don't like it, you can cancel after that month. But I'm going to give you guys all the best analysis that I can. Just like I do in these videos, I give you the analysis behind every play I give out in these videos. I do the same thing on Patreon, except it's just in written form. I do like write-ups for all the plays. But if you want to check out the Patreon, guys, again, that's linked down below. Check it out if you're interested. But let's see if we can go 3-0 here. Hit all 3 of these plays for Tuesday. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Appreciate your support. Hit that like button before you do get out of here. Hit that subscribe button as well. And again, guys, if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, make sure to go sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you guys do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first $5 lineup. You're going to get $50 instantly added to your account. So check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. But good luck, guys. Let's win some money. See you guys in the next video.